Okay, hello everybody. This is the next video I guess Brett Keane has made about me, and as you see, it's uploading, and so let's watch it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am saddened at what I have seen today. It's not the first time I've seen it. Being that I was originally raised up in St. Louis, I've seen a lot of bullshit like this. But I was playing Warcraft today, and I seen something that blew my mind. Something much more dumb and more ridiculous than this Christian guy named James that I've been dealing with. Well.
Okay, where's my answers for any of the videos I've made? You haven't countered any of them. All of the videos I've countered your questions about the Bible, I've gone to the Bible and I've answered them from it, and how you've misunderstood it. All you did in your last video against me was just insult me. Let's just get all of the insults at me out of the way first. James, you're an idiot, you're stupid, you're a moron, you're a dummy, you're a filthy ape, you're a dirty pig, you're a cat, meow. Like, who cares? What is up with this? Where's my answers? All you're doing is insulting me, and you claim to be this big atheist guy here on YouTube, destroying Christianity. But where's the answers? And first of all, I do like to say thank you for insulting me, because on the Sermon on the Mount, Christ said that when you're insulted for his name's sake, you get a blessing. So I do want to thank you for all the blessings you have been giving me. But where are my answers? What do you mean you've been dealing with me? You didn't make anything. You didn't come up with anything. I don't even think you've even watched any of my videos answering you. And neither of your viewers, it's quite clear, because your videos get like 500 plus views, and mine get like 12, and then on yours with the 500 plus views, it's all like, wow, great job, Brett, you certainly destroyed him, when they didn't even watch my rebuttal video, so how could they know who destroyed who? But this is their hypocrisy, and whatever, they're going to be that way nonetheless. But at least with you need to counter my points and build up stronger points above it, not just insult me. What kind of answer is that?
This group of people who, of course, are playing their characters in Warcraft, they asked me if I would be nice enough to run them through a couple of instances. Now,
also, Brett, I asked you nicely in an email that if we're going to continue doing this, when you make response videos to me, can you not swear in them? I know it's really hard for an atheist not to act like a human and at least speak to one another as if they're humans, because all the time all they do is curse every 3 words they say. But at least, could you do that? I don't have an editing program. I just do these videos in one take and one go, and that's it. And so I don't really have all that much time to sit through and edit all your cursing out of them. So please, in your response videos to me, if you ever get around to doing them, which I doubt you will, can you not curse? Otherwise, I'm going to see that as a weakness. If you curse again in my response video to me, I'm going to see that as a big weakness, that you're just using that and you're trying to do that to run from debating. Because I don't like it.
The time out of my busy schedule where I could have been making videos or hanging out with my family or something, or watching a cool ass movie, who knows, to run them.
Busy schedule? Okay.
Took me about 30 minutes because I ran them a couple times. Well, after it's all said and done, they asked me if I'd be interested in being a part of their guild. And I was like, sure, why not? It didn't matter to me. I've got so many characters already on Warcraft, I figured, it's just another guild, another group to be a part of. And yes, it's a night elf, and it's on the Lion's territory. I have to be honest with you, I've never...
Okay, who cares about Warcraft?
So they all started calling me names and shit, and I went ahead and I clicked on the guild.
Okay, where's the part about me?
Like that. Of gear out of a fucking level, not making cool in reality. You are not going to get an award, and nobody is going to pat you on the back or praise you or call you a fucking god because you're cool at a video game. Do you understand? In reality, a lot of you have to have your mothers and fathers pay for your goddamn account and shit, and a lot of you wouldn't know what a job was if it sat on your face and took a shit. So please stop with the ego and the arrogance and shit. You remind me of these other group of people who think they're important just because they have a book with some crazy shit in it. But I won't go there. Lady...
Okay, I'll go there because you mentioned it. You mentioned me for like a second in the starting, and that's it? And all you did was insult me? Oh, so because you don't have a book, you have the right to insult people's character and destroy them and put them down. Ah, okay. I see. Now, anyways, anybody who thinks that they're great because they follow Jesus really misunderstood what he was teaching. Christ, he said, if you want to follow me, you must become the least. The first will be last, and the last will be first. So anybody who thinks that they're so great just because they follow the Messiah, all that means is that their sins have been forgiven. That where they went wrong, they are forgiven. And the gate is narrow that leads to life. It's a narrow way they're going on. They're just on the straight line and one step over to the right or to the left, and they're off that path. And so if they think that they're so great because of that, they have totally missed the point. He who is humbled will be exalted, and he who is exalted must become humble. This is what Christ taught. And so to try and say that, oh yeah, we're better because we follow Jesus Christ, all it means is that we are forgiven of our sins and we try to follow his teachings. But we're no better than anybody else. It is Christ that is better. That's what we preach. This is why we are Christians, followers of Christ. It is Christ that we proclaim is the best one. He is the one who's the sufficient atonement for our sins. He is the one who lived a sinful life. He is the one who practiced what he preached. He is the one who said, while he was dying, "Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they're doing." And since you brought up racism, I'll bring that up. Because there's a lot of groups that claim to be Christian that do hold to racism. But if you notice that if the devil wants to fool you, he's not going to come to you as a big gnarly red dude and say, "I'm the devil, come worship me." He's going to try and do it in the name of Christ. He's going to, think about deceiving people. What I don't get is why people somehow just turn off their minds when it comes to judging Christians and whether they're following Christ, or judging different issues on atheists and on Christians, Muslims, Hindus, whoever. On all sides we find this. If I want to poison somebody, am I going to put poison in their garbage and in their trash? No. You're going to put poison in their food, what is good. So Satan will try and alliance himself with Christ, or say that, this is a Christian group. And this is why all of the cults that come after Christianity say, we know when the end is, I'm the Messiah, blah, blah, blah. And Jesus, he warned us about these people. And so just because they claim to be Christian, it doesn't mean they are. Jesus said, by their fruits, which means their actions, you will know what kind of tree they are. And any tree that produces, any good tree will produce good fruit, and any bad tree will produce bad fruit. And you'll know them by their actions, whether they are of mine. Anybody who hates his brother is not a child of God. And so if somebody hates a different Christian because they happen to be black or Chinese or whatever, they are no Christian. And they will suffer big time for this. And for lying, too. Here we are at Revelation 7, verse 9. The great multitude in white robes. After this I looked, and there before me was a great multitude that no one could count, from every nation, tribe, people, and language, standing before the throne in front of the Lamb. They were wearing white robes and were holding palm branches in their hands. And so if we, as Christians, are not striving to make it right between one another, black or white or brown, wherever you're from, here on this earth, you think that God is going to allow that kind of foolishness in heaven? Absolutely not. And people who cause divisions among us, they will pay big time for what they did. So, that's it. Take care, guys.